Everyone, how's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you another episode, Coffee with Coach. Hope you're up, doing well, got the mind in the right place. But if not, as always, let's put it in the right place. So I'm going through the routine like I always do, listening to some videos and stuff like that. And I'm listening to some coaching videos, Bill Belichick, Dabo Sweeney. I'm just flipping through them and listening to them. Doing my thing every morning. But I'm going to switch it up today and share with you guys a little something that it was kind of funny last night, but not funny at the same time. But I have a student that was in class last night that looks different, lost, some good amount of weight. And I can see that they're carrying themselves a little differently. Their body language, the way they walk around the mat, the way they train, their attitude, their whole, aura, energy about them has just been different lately. And on top of the way they look. And so I walked up to this individual last night and was like, hey, how much weight have you lost? Because, we got gi and no gi days. So in the gi, you can kind of tell, but when we train no gi, you can really tell because the uniforms are a lot tighter. So, and the individual said about 30 pounds. And I was like, man, that's a lot. I knew they lost some weight, but not 30 pounds, but, they look a lot better. And like I said, their attitude and their whole demeanor is just a lot better. And they were just telling me that they're like, yeah, the quarantine really got a hold of me. And I hated myself for it. The way they said I hated myself for it, like we kind of laughed because it was just the way he said it. He didn't say it like in a depressing fashion or anything like that. He just, he's like, yeah, man, I hated myself for it, and I just kind of laughed as I walked away. I was like, well, man, just keep it up, And I kind of told the whole class the thing, the conversation that I just had with that individual. And I just wanted to share that with everyone because this thing will get you. The quarantine or whatever you're going through will get a hold of you and put you in a spot that you really don't want to be in. And before you know it, you won't be feeling good about yourself. You won't have good energy about you, a good demeanor about you, a good self-esteem about you. You won't have, you're not going to be putting out positive vibes. You're just not going to if you don't feel and look your best. And actually, for a while, this individual, they kind of let their beard go and their hair go. And, they just didn't look as sharp and clean as they normally did. And they do now. They're shaving now. Their hair looks better. And man, they just look better, all the way around. And I wanted to share that because I know there's a lot of people out there where, this year, the quarantine, whatever, threats of new, maybe another possible, more restrictions, all this other stuff, will just grab a hold of you and just put you in a mental state where, you just don't really want to be at, And my fight every day with my students, my friends, my family members, I know they get tired of it, but it's just every day it's the same thing. It's exercise, man, eat right, take care of yourself, because I never want to put myself in a position to where I don't feel good about myself, where I look in the mirror and like, man, I don't like you. I don't like the way you look. I don't like the way you feel, because you're just not going to be as productive as you are if you are feeling good about yourself, if you are taking good care of your health and you're looking good. You're going to just put out different kind of vibes. And when you're in that state, sometimes you just don't really realize it, And so I'm very happy for this individual that is doing much, much better. Also, they're a leader in the school. So that makes a huge difference too. When you're just, kind of a regular student and you're new or something, you're not really going to make that much of an impact as you would as if you were a higher ranked person and you're there all the time and people look up to you. If you're really not looking and feeling your best, that's going to, ripple into the mat area and everything else. It's kind of like me. You guys see me every day on these videos, and then all of a sudden, I just look really rough. I look crazy. I look 30 pounds heavier. You're all going to wonder what the heck is going on in my life that I am allowing myself, and the key word is allowing myself to look and feel that way, So I have many, many reasons why I do the things that I do every day, and I've shared them with you guys before. The list is long to where I have every day I get up and I have, I do the things that I do because of all the people that depend on me and the things that I need to take care of. So I really don't have time to just slack. I need to get after it. Like right after I'm done with this video and I hit end, it's off for a 3-mile run. And then it's off to jiu-jitsu class. And then it's, a nice healthy protein shake with some greens in it, with some beetroot powder. And it's like, I got MCT powder in my coffee, and I got some cinnamon in there because it's an antioxidant with some coconut oil. All that stuff is in there every single day. I had a big 1.5 liters of water with vitamin C pack and amino acids already. That's just how I start my morning every day. I had a student reach out, and they're a little, nervous about all the stuff going on, and so they haven't really been to class, so it's understandable. I get it. But my response to them this morning was, I hope you're out there, getting some cardio in, lifting some weights, eating right, and take care of yourself, because I'm more worried about all of you that are watching this video and whoever else will watch this video, about your health, taking care of your health, than what's floating around out there. I just am. It's just my feeling about it. Like, I feel like if you just take better care of yourself, whenever you do get sick, because you will get sick at some point, whether it's the flu, the virus or whatever else that's floating around out there, you won't get as sick because your body is in a position to fight off whatever it is it's trying to fight off. But got diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, overweight, not exercising, smoking, drinking, just totally inactive, letting yourself go. That's a formula for disaster. It really is. It's a formula for just, your body just won't be able to do what it's supposed to do when it's supposed to when it's trying to fight off these things that are trying to attack it. So, again, I have a lot of reasons every day why I do the things that I do, and say the things that I say. These things that I'm talking about on this video, I talk about it every day with even with our kids program, we make kids do push-ups and burpees and stuff like that. If they say they had donuts or, fatty foods, fried foods, we teach these kids at an early age, because sometimes the parents just aren't doing their job on teaching their kids what healthy is and what's not. And so when they come into our academy, they are being introduced to, these kind of things so that they can understand at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, hey, that's really not the best for you. And that's going to give you a lot of trouble, in your later years when, you got to take medication and you're diabetic and everything else because of what you eat. And so anyways, I just know there's quite a few people out there, man. If you're not feeling good about yourself, man, you got to make some moves. You got to do the things that even when you don't want to do them. There's days where I don't want to get out here and run. I don't. There's days where I don't want to lift weights. There's days where I don't want to train. There's days that I don't want to do a lot of stuff, but I do it anyways because my health is important to me and it's the number one priority for me. It takes precedence over everything, my family, everything else. My health, is everything. I can't take care of the things I need to take care of, my family, my business, my students, my dogs, and everything else, if I'm just in poor health, And I definitely don't want to walk around and be like, I hate myself, you know. I hate myself because I'm allowing myself to do this, you know. But it happens, and this is the thing about these videos and the things that I read and the things that I share. The beauty about everything is that we can make the change like right now, today. Today, that's it, man. It's enough. Enough of, you know, the fried foods, enough of the excuses, enough of all the sodas, enough of all the cigarettes, enough of all the, you know, reasons why I'm not doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. It doesn't take much, guys, to just go walk a couple miles, okay? And then get into the rhythm of jogging and stuff like that. And if something's wrong with your legs and you can't run, you can do something else. But if you're not doing anything and you're just eating bad foods and you're just sitting around and you're not really taking care of yourself, you know, like I said, you're just setting yourself up for, you know, for failure. And you're setting yourself up for that feeling of, like my student said last night, I hated myself. You know, it's just not a good feeling. It's not a good look, and it doesn't help anyone else around you when you feel and look that way, you know. So my battle and my goal every day is just to get people moving, man, and get people to do better for themselves, because you know you can. Everyone that's not doing what they're supposed to be doing, know that they can do better for themselves. And even if you are doing good, there's always room for improvement. There's always things that we can do better. We just got to get after it and do it. Because, again, I don't want to be on my deathbed and time is up and it's almost near for me to go, and I look back and be like, man, I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have did that. I wish I would have took care of myself better. I wish I would have tried harder. I wish I would have, woulda, coulda, shoulda, all that stuff. I don't want to do that to myself and my family members. I don't want to do that to them, you know, to where it's like, I don't want to go out. I do not want to go out like that. When it's my time to be like, man, I could have did better and I just didn't. So that's you out there. You know you can do better, man. You're not all feeling all that great about yourself. Make those changes. Make those changes. Just stop making excuses. It's the end of the year. It's that time where a lot of people will really just shut down and, you know, wait till the new year for some resolutions to start making some moves. And then there's a lot of people like myself that we're not shutting down, man. We're getting after it every single day. There's no excuses. It's just doesn't matter of our feelings, our emotions, who made us mad, how much sleep we didn't get, you know, what else is going on. We're just going to get it done. And that's the difference between me and a lot of other people, is just we just don't allow our feelings and other circumstances to come in the way of, you know, taking care of our health and the people around us. And you can't do that if you're not feeling all that great about yourself. So anyways, wanted to share that with you guys because I just think it's super important to put out there that a lot of you will probably just roll your eyes like you're doing now and just totally ignore this video, and then this will touch someone and get some people to make those changes. And like I said, everyone here watching this at some point is a role model, a leader of some sort to either your child or a nephew, a cousin, co-worker, something. And we're all looking at you. They're looking at you to see, you know, how you're taking care of yourself, what you're eating, how you talk, how you think, you know, just how you carry yourself. It matters. Everyone can see it. Everyone can see it. Just like my student that said that they lost the 30 pounds and they hated themselves. I saw the transformation in a negative way. I saw what they used to look like and then how they started to look like when they put on those 30 pounds. And then I also saw, like I saw last night, you know, man, you look a lot different. I can see the transformation, and it's a good transformation. You know what I'm saying? Again, you're never going to get props for gaining weight and looking unhealthy and looking like you don't care. You know, I had another student I haven't seen in a while. I ain't gonna say the first name, but the last name is Lopez. Mr. Lopez, you catch this video, you need to come back because, you know, you've come and gone so many times. But Mr. Lopez told me one time when he came back for whatever time it was, maybe it was the third or fourth time he came back to jiu-jitsu. I'm like, hey, what brings you back again? And he's like, man, you know, I ran into someone out in public, and they said, they just kind of made a comment like, man, you put on a lot of weight. and that's not a good compliment. I mean, it's not a compliment. It's not a good, statement. It's not a good whatever. And it just really bothered them to that's when they came back to jiu-jitsu, and then they started looking better because they're getting in shape and that whole thing. So, some people like the roller coaster. They just like going up and down, and, I don't like that. I want to go forward. I want to go up and continue to go up. If there's a plateau, cool, but I definitely don't want to go backwards. So just keep that in mind. People are looking at you. People are watching you. People are seeing what you're eating and your habits are and stuff like that. And it makes a difference. It makes a difference. When you feel good and look good, you put out good stuff. And when you feel bad and look bad, you just put out bad stuff. So anyways, gotta go, gotta get this run in and get up to class soon. So make those changes, guys. You don't have to wait till the new year. You don't have to wait till tomorrow. You can do it today. It's just a mindset change, and just say enough's enough. It's time to get after it and, make it happen. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. We'll see you.